Okay, my name is Bill Jarrett. I'm doing packet tracer activity D2-333, where you're supposed to hook this network up and figure out which modules need to be in the switches and routers, etc., and which wires you're supposed to use to hook everything together. Now, obviously, you have looks like two regular routers, wireless in router, a switch, and two PCs. So we know from in class, they told us that unlike devices require straight through cables, so that'd be the two PCs and the router connecting to the switch. But this wireless in guy here requires a crossover cable to connect to this particular switch. Even though it says wireless router, it's really kind of a dumb router, so it's probably closer to a switch than anything else. So let's take a peek here and see what we got on our switch. And it looks like there's nothing installed, so we're going to have to install some components, so we need to turn that off and take a look and see what we got. Single Ethernet port. Nope. Here we go. The PT Switch NM1CFE module provides one fast Ethernet interface for use with copper media, because that's what we're using. And of course, we come down a little farther, it's the single port network modules offer auto sensing 10/100 base TX, or this is what we're looking for. Okay, so I'm going to grab about 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like we have plenty of places to put them, so we'll start over here on the far right. It should be number 0 or 1, if I remember right. Number 2, 3. So that should be for my two PCs and my router to connect to. And then I need to find another one. Here we go. The Cisco Gigabit Ethernet Network Module. Gigabit Ethernet copper connectivity for access. Okay, that's it right there. So we want one of these little super switch or super ports here. Okay, next thing you need to check and make sure of once you turn this back on is make sure. Whoa! It's still booting. We'll wait for it. That was loud. Okay, it looks like it's ready, finally. Now I can check. I want to see and make sure everything is turned on. Yep, everything looks good. Alright, moving on. We'll go ahead and connect up now. And we want some straight through. So we're going to connect number 0. Then we're going to connect number 1. Number 1. Then I'm going to connect up to the router. And then last but not least, we use our crossover here for a gigabit switch. Okay. Looks like we're not... this is funny. Something not right. Let's start by checking a few things. So here's our router. And it's on and on. That looks good. Oh, okay, we need to turn some things on here. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What was happening was our router over here didn't have all of his ports turned on, so now everything appears to be turned on. We get green across the board. It looks wonderful. And let's see if that does it. I think it will, but just to be sure. Yay, it says I did it right. Ah, hot diggity. Okay, everything looks good. Wonderful. So that concludes that little packet tracer demonstration.